Well, hello, you've tripped into the John Freitag channel. What are we doing today? Well, one thing I got to do today is my buddy Ralph dropped off a couple old pressure washers. Wants to see if I can get them running. And I want to see if I can get them running too. One at a time. These kind of look humble. I mean, they're obviously kind of old, been sitting around. We got some rust. Not a big deal. But what should we check first? I guess the first thing we had to do is see what it looks like on the water inlet side. And all in all, I don't know, I guess it looks okay. Doesn't look like to be there's a wasp nest or any dirt in there too bad. So I'm going to hook water up to it and see what that does. But we also want to get it running. A big first thing, we got to see what the oil looks like. Ain't the best, cleanest, but you know what? That don't look terrible, and it's right up to the full mark. And it's not over the full mark, which means it'd be full of water or whatever. What's another thing? Let's take a look inside the gas tank. Oh, bone dry. So that's good. Bone dry is a good thing. Our fuel system. Here's our little valve. Alright, I'm probably not going to worry about that too much. I'm going to try to get some gas in the carb and see if it fires up. Then we know the ignition system and all that's good, because more than likely what always happens is the carb gets junked up. So that's what we're going to check for. We'll see if it'll actually fire and run. It may not. Okay, so I got it sitting right on the edge of our concrete slab. We dug this out. We're going to put some drainage in here. It was always puddling. We didn't like it, so we're going to take the old hoe, dig that out, put some drain pipe in there, get rid of this pond we've got developing. And of course, it's raining again today. It's kind of soggy out. But anyway, we're going to turn this on. I have my hose bib out here. So we should see a little water coming out of there, shouldn't we? I'm not seeing any water. It's like it's plugged up. Now let's turn it over a little bit. Oh, there we go. All right, we're shooting water. All right, we might turn it over a little bit anyway. Make sure it turns. That's a good sign. All right, I guess I can turn the water off for the moment. Then we're gonna squirt some gas in there and see if it fires. Okay, I got my trusty little gas bottle. It used to be a Jim Beam bottle. One of those little plastic ones they buy, well, at the liquor store. But anyway, it works great for that because I can squeeze the size easy. I got a little tube. We're gonna squirt some in that motor and see what it does. Let's pop off the air cleaner. Pretty easy to do. Boom, okay. That don't look so bad. It doesn't look perfect, but you know what? It's probably never been changed. All right. And I could see a little bit of corrosion here on the edge of the carburetor. Probably a bad sign. All right, here we go. A little squirt. Might as well throttle it up. Throttle that up. Get a little squirt in there. Oh, that should be plenty. Plenty of gas. Let's see what happens. Turn the water back on. See if we get fire in the hole. Is it on? Choke it. All right, we're getting more extensive now. We'll take the plug out, see if it's wet. That wasn't too bad. Soaking wet. Looks pretty clean though. Let me know if you see a spark. Oh yeah, hot spark. Wow, super hot spark. Can you see that? Well, we got a lot of sparks, so why isn't it firing? Something more wrong with it that I want to deal with. I'm going to try starting it again, because we know we got hot spark. Obviously, I have fuel in there. It should at least try to fire. I'll probably be trying to put a little gas down the carburetor and see if I can get it to fire then, but my guess is a valve hanging up or something like that going on. I really don't want to get into it that deep. It's just not worth all the time and effort, I don't think. Of course, it's a 2,400 pounder. It's a little heavier than some. Oh, we almost had fire. So it does run. What do you think of that? I pulled the plug out, put it back in, and the thing fired up. I guess the next step is put some gas in the fuel tank and see if it actually will run. Oh, well, truth of the matter is I sprayed enough gas in there to probably, I flooded it, you know? That's what happened. That's what killed it. So that's why I wouldn't start the first couple times I pulled it. And I almost gave up. All right, it's about a half a tank in there. That's plenty. Turn on the gas. I'm going to give it just a small squirt, because you know what? That last squirt was a little too much. Turn on the water. Go sweat. Go put the air cleaner back on and tell Ralph we have a winner. There's a slight blockage in the carburetor. It sounds better if I partially choke